All right. Today is July 19th, Saturday. So we're going to go over the watch list for next week. I like to do these early so that I have to worry about where my levels are. Anyway, so the things that I'm watching with a higher probability are in my A plus setups. So that's Adobe, Dell, Chewy, Wing, American Express, Humana, Lyft, and Procter and Gamble. I believe this one is the A plus setup, so I'll go over this first. Okay, so all right, American Express, right, is obviously showing some signs of bullishness. We broke out of this. Let me get my tool out real quick. I think it's the highlighter. We broke out of this area here. So we dropped, came back up, tested this as resistance. Then we tested resistance again, resistance again. We then broke out. Let's see. Get rid of this. We then broke out here, right? And created what almost looks like this flag-ish looking pattern, which would be this up here. Let's make this visibility stronger. And then these two would be the flag itself, these two lines. So one, we're in a bullish flag pattern being formed, right? Just getting rid of these support and resistance lines. So we're in a bullish flag like pattern after breaking out of this resistance area, ran up, came down. Second thing, or third, because break of resistance, right? That's one. Bull flag formed. Two, we retested these support levels here, right here, with this candle, the wick. Hopefully you can see that. I'll get rid of this. So this candle wicked off of this area, this candle here. And this is sort of like a hammer candle. Generally, I like the body to be a little bit smaller, but I'm just going to call it a hammer here. So we have the breakout of a key level. That's one. A bull flag created. Two. A hammer candle at support. Three. And then we are also wicking off of our 50 moving average. That's four, right? And if you throw your Fibonacci tool onto this uptrend, we're literally sitting within the golden pocket. The golden pocket of the Fibonacci is between the 0.05, the 50, or the 0.618 zone. So this right here would be the golden pocket. So you have what, 5 confluences telling you that this thing should go to the upside. So that's why this is my number one watch. The way I would enter this, or not the way I would, the way I'm going to enter this, right? If we break above this hammer right here at, what is that, 311, 312-ish, I'm going to go long on a higher time frame. I'm sorry, a lower time frame. So let me drop down to the 4-hour. So it looks slightly different here. This candle kind of throws my whole trade setup off, this doji. So what I'm going to do, I will wait for a break of this level, right? And take a starter position right here. And when we break out of the flag, this yellow line, I'll add to my position. Profit target can be here. First profit target at 322.94. Second profit target can be here, 325.79. And then last one would be here. Or if you want to trade this the way that a traditional hammer candle is the way a traditional bull flag would be traded, you would take the flag pole and put it where the breakout occurs, and that's supposed to be your profit target. We'll see what I decide to do. All right, moving on to the next one. Adobe is basically a descending wedge type pattern being formed, and I found this on the daily. So we have one touch, two touch, three, four, and then finally it looks like we're breaking out here on this last day. So I'm looking for a continuation of this setup. I won't go long until we are able to clear this resistance level right here on the daily. So on the 4 hour, what does that look like? So that would be this candle. If we can break and hold above 368, I'll go long and then use these, especially like right here in this zone, could be my first profit target area. Or depending on if it's a day trade, I'll just liquidate my entire position up here. The higher time frame wedge is this purple line. So, like depending on how strong momentum is, it could be a situation where I can add more or just liquidate the entire position. It all depends on what's going on. I would love for it to break out of this purple line and just like show me that prices will continue higher. So then profit target would be here, here, and up here. And then you can see the numbers for the levels over here that I've already charted out. So that's my second on the watch list. Dell gave me a beautiful winner on Friday, so I'm gonna try to see if I can continue getting into this trade. The reason why I'm looking at this one, so not only did we break out of this resistance level here, like if you look, you'll see that we have resistance that was formed here, right? We couldn't break out with this. We tried here, we tried here, and then finally this last candle we were able to break out. So large bullish candle, right? And we have confirmation with volume down here. Like this volume bar engulf like over 28 days of trade-in volume back here. So this one confirmed this move. Generally, you want to see volume with price action. So if you have a stock that's going higher, you want to see volume rising, so green volume. That's why I'm gonna try to trade this come Monday morning. Chewy is another descending trend line resistance breakout. So this will be a breakout trade continuation. We have two green volume bars, so rise in volume, break of resistance. Wingstop. Wingstop formed these bullish candles down here, and the last one, two, three, four. The last 4 days we've had higher prices. This last candle, right here, is pushing up against that resistance that I just deleted. So it's another trend line breakout trade. Let me put that back. So this line, once we break out of this descending trend line resistance, I am going to go long. And if I decide to swing this, I'm looking for take profit somewhere closer to these resistance levels up here versus say this one. This would be more of a day trade profit target. So I would go heavier in terms of position size. That way the 10 to 15% addition to my investment would be larger versus a smaller position size and add in as I go up. So depending on price action in the morning, I'll determine that. Next on the list is Humana. Humana printed this bullish candle. It's a lot of volume. It's almost like a hammer. Generally, we don't want any wick at the top, but I am just going to go with the saying that price action will never be textbook. So hammer candle, a break of the top of this hammer at 223.98. So let's just say 224. Once we break that, oh, I forgot. There's a descending trend line here. So we're in a bearish trend. So a breakout of this hammer candle and this trend line is double confirmation. So I would go long here, and this would be a day trade. I'm not swinging this one. Personal preference. Lyft printed a hammerish looking candle. This I'm not too confident that this is going to go. I would rather it come down to this 200 MA, this red line down here, because it is a key, it's a key level for me. So key level 200 MA, and also this trend line used to be resistance. It should be support now. If it comes down, taps all three of these, it gives me a stronger confluence, or more confluences, to basically take this to the upside. Next on the list is Procter and Gamble. I think this I found on a weekly time frame. So weekly, yes, here we go. So this printed a bullish doji, which is this is a hammer, right, at support. So it took liquidity underneath these lows here, wicked off of the 200 MA, created a bullish hammer. Three things that I like to see. I will trade this the same way. Break of the top of the hammer to go long, and then we need to basically, I want us to be able to break and hold 156.50 to take it higher. Probably a swing trade setup for me. So we'll see where we can go. Daily. We have a gap to fill on the daily right here. Gap is basically a space between these two candles. So stocks sometimes like to come back and fill gaps to the up or downside. So basically breakout, fill gap, reclaim 156.50, right? And then so reclaim up and bounce, then to continue to the upside. Lock. Nope, wrong. Lock. Or is it this one? Keep drawing. I don't. Yeah, so I want to see this, right? And then a push down. So push down and then up, down. This drawing's terrible. Up. So something like that. There we go. So break to the upside, retest support that was previous resistance, break of resistance, retest, continue. And that's what's on the watch list for now.